Africa will not change as a continent unless we have at least half of the young people in this continent becoming entrepreneurs. Until we stop relying on jobs and aid and become entrepreneurs and build our own businesses and transfer goods from one country to another and start working with each other as a single block, this continent is never going to change. Our countries are never going to change. And our aspirations and our hopes will remain just that, aspirations and hopes. When you have an idea, getting somebody who buys into the idea the way you do is very difficult. Taking your time to find that person literally determines the future of the business. So if you have an idea and people buy into the millions of dollars you think you will make, or the impact their company is going to make, or whatever, if they don't buy into the vision that you have, you've got a problem. So the first thing that entrepreneurs need to do is be very careful about who you choose as your co-founders. The second thing that entrepreneurs need to learn to do, and I learned this myself, is learning to be versatile, being able to change as time, people, progress, partnerships, as things around you change. You need to change with them. A fluid entrepreneur is a very strong entrepreneur, one who can be able to change with the game, change with what's happening around them. I learned that from a practical example when we tried to sell Kytabu only as a tablet application, and we realized that most of the people we're talking to had tried tablets and had failed. So we came up with a dongle application, which has been hugely successful, and that is really helping us be able to pick up on the tablet application as well. So be versatile. Being very open-minded allows you to incorporate various things that you would not have normally thought of, and these ideas will come from all sorts of places. So being open-minded is of great value because it adds a little spice to your business. So think, for example, about when you think of fast food joints. Many years ago, people had to go in and pick up fast food joints, but now there are drive-throughs where you can pretty much pick up something and run with it. And that was a very silly idea started by a friend of one of the founders of McDonald's. And he said, you know what, I wish I could just drive past and get my food. And that's really what fast food would look like. And it became an idea. Now everybody's picking it up. I believe McDonald's did it. So being open-minded is of great value when you're trying to create a good business. Know people. Wow. Know people. Entrepreneurs are very, very good at going into a room, coming up with this great idea, and then keeping it a secret because they're afraid somebody else is going to steal the idea. That doesn't work for you as an entrepreneur at all. Know people. Get the right people to get to see your idea. Put it out there as fast as you can so that people can be able to know and see what you're doing. That's probably the best way you can protect your business idea. Put it out there fast. Get to know the right people who can help you grow your idea, who can be able to disseminate the information and get you feedback. Please do a market analysis. Get out there, find out your market wants. Find out, ask questions, do a market analysis. It's extremely important to do a market analysis. Don't give graphs with no numbers. Have numbers, figures. It has to be real. It has to hold water. Statistics. Have facts of what happened before, and then be able to put those facts into your numbers and analyze what's going to happen after. This way, you can be able to measure impact. The next thing you need to be able to do is use a bottom-up analysis. Don't use a top-down analysis where you sit at the top and you tell the rest of the world what they need to do from you. Use a bottom-up analysis. This is what people need. This is what we have created. This is how it solves their need. That is extremely important. Don't create solutions up in the sky. Hang around people that have succeeded. They will teach you so much that you will never learn anywhere else. And what you learn is what's going to enable you to run a business successfully. Understand your industry. Know your industry, know the weaknesses of the industry you're in, know the opportunities of the industry you're in. Read, study, understand it better than you understand yourself. Know it so well that if people come up with random facts, you're the one clarifying them. If you understand the industry this well, it becomes less and less difficult for you to fall through the cracks that 95% of your colleagues will. That's what makes a real entrepreneur. If you're going to be good at something, you need to be passionate at it, you need to understand it, you need to embrace it, and you need to become it. It is extremely important also, and this is the eighth thing, to account for everything clearly. One of the fastest ways to die is by poor accounting and not being able to know where their money is going. Account for it. Always account for it. People. Always have the right people. If you don't have the right people, you'd rather have no people at all. But always have the right people when you can get them. If you're not good at something, find somebody who is. If you're not loud enough, if you're not eloquent enough, find somebody who is. Train them, pay them as consultants, get people to help you with animations or whatever it is you need to do to sell your company, but find the right people to help you. Lastly, entrepreneurs must be extremely persistent. You must keep going at it over and over again. If you fail, get up, dust yourself off, start again. Do not have stigma with failure. You have to keep learning from what you fail at, and you need to learn to fail fast. That's what entrepreneurs need to do. If you can get all these 10 things and be strong at them, you'll be an extremely good entrepreneur.